legal advice because the lawyer will sort it out for
You
you.
need to get legal advice, Tegan. It's clear here that the employer's trying to, play you a bit, and you need to get financial advice because it sounds like you've got a very nasty injury.
Yeah. Does Tegan need to contact centre management as well, or is it just simply work cover at this stage?
Well, the lawyer will do that.
Oh, perfect. Well, I hope that helps you out, Tegan, and good luck with that injury. The next one comes from Patrick. Dear PI Show, I have a big dilemma, please help me. I came to Australia on a working visa. I have been working for a building company doing casual labouring. I sustained a nasty fall on the job recently and broke my leg in 3 places. I am now not working due to my injury and have almost spent all of my savings. What should I do?
Well, it sounds like, again, for the purposes of the Act, you're a worker in Australia, even though you're on a working visa, Patrick, and therefore you should make a claim.
So someone who's on a working visa has the same
Entitlements as per...
You're lawfully working, that's the key to it.
Well, that's the key. For example, if you're not lawfully entitled to be in Australia, for example, Tony, that's a different story, isn't it?
You'd be breaching the legislation.
You're breaching the legislation. You're not entitled to any benefits.
You'd probably fall outside the Accident Compensation Act.
Oh, yes.
But you might still have rights at common law, John, perhaps.
Look...
In some instances.
Yeah, no... granted, Tony, I think that's correct, yeah.
It's pretty tricky.
But being on a working visa, the statutory benefits and the common law are
Oh,
open.
yes.
Do you know where the problem lies? The ones that come in on holiday visas and they're working and they get injured.
Well, unless...
That's complicated.
Unless you get permission from the immigration department, you may be in trouble.
Well, it's illegal, John.
Yeah.
To be working.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But again, you need to seek legal advice, Patrick.
yeah, sounds like,
I
Patrick,
agree.
you might need to get onto that because it sounds like with 3 breaks in a leg, it's a nasty injury.
That is nasty.
Oh, yes.
Okay, the next one's from Matt in Donvale. Dear PI Show, I was on a work site and was asked to help lift some timber. I pointed out that the timber was very heavy, over 100 kilograms in weight, and it may be best to have the timber moved with mechanical assistance. I was told there was no time for this and that the timber had to be moved immediately. After 15 minutes of moving the timber, I felt severe pain in my low back. I tried to keep working, but after 5 minutes, I had to stop. My employer says he won't accept my work cover claim. I have not been able to work since and I can't afford the medical expenses. What should I do?
Oh, Matt, again, you need to seek legal advice immediately.
Yeah.
Clearly here, the employer's done the wrong thing, Tony.
There's a lot of breaches there.
And a low back injury is going to be very problematic
sounds like
for
a
someone
nasty-
who works in
nasty low back
labouring.
injury.
John, there's manual handling regulations that have been breached.
Exactly. Well, 100 kilos in itself is too
common law
much.
breach. There's everything under the sun. In fact, I would be surprised if that went to WorkSafe. They'd probably prosecute this guy.
Yeah, exactly. Look, it's clearly, Matt, you've got entitlements for weekly payments of compensation, medical-like expenses, and your lump sum claim. Sounds like you've suffered a nasty injury, which could be a serious injury, Tony.
I reckon it is.
And you need to seek legal advice to make sure the claim is lodged.
John,
Any delay will not help your case.
What people don't realise is that when they damage discs in their back or spine in general, the problem is that because there's no blood supply and no oxygen, the recovery is very poor.
Really?
If ever.
Yeah, because what happens if you cut your finger? If there's blood supply and oxygen, that's why you recover.
This would be
But with the
particularly-
discs, there's none.
This would be particularly bad if Matt is young too, because
Oh,
to
yeah.
get a back injury.
And it sounds like he probably is, so he'll have that for the rest of his life.
John, Anna, interesting questions. You want to advise the viewers how to get their questions
Sure,
over?
viewers, we love getting your questions, so please keep them coming. You can send them to Twitter, on our Facebook, or go to our website, which is www.thepishow.com. And at that website, you can also catch our older episodes from our previous seasons.
John, people should log in and get some of the episodes that are relevant to themselves.
I'm sure you're always using your Twitter account, Tony.
I don't even know how to use it yet, but yeah, I think I'll have to speak
And
to
we'll
one of
we'll chase you down on Facebook, Tony.
them. Yeah, I don't think I'll be going there.
I'll add you as a
just on the issue of
friend.
Facebook, it's probably a good idea if you're injured, you don't go onto Facebook.
Yes, they can be used against you in court.
It's very dangerous.
Anyway.
But look, it's been an interesting topic and, something close to our hearts, I guess. I want to thank you, John and Anna, for coming on the show.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you,
I want to
viewers.
thank the viewers for watching. Because you're watching, we're here. If you're not watching, we won't be here. So stay tuned for next week's episode and please stay safe. Thank you.